thinking like the church is like a holy place for refuge, right? And then, but it's the only holy place. Then what about everything else? Everything else must have gone into mayhem and chaos.
But the thing is, if it's the only holy place, then why don't they think it's holy?
So
That means nowhere.
The last
at all
holy
is holy.
place
It's like the
has
church
come
is
to
being,
chaos.
it's like the church is being contaminated.
can I speak?
Yeah,
Because
sorry.
there's a quote on page 66 where they went to where Ponyboy convinced he convinced Soda, Steve, Two-Bit, and Johnny to go to church with him, and Johnny and Ponyboy really liked it, but Dally, Two-Bit, and Steve were horsing around and stuff in the front, and they act like total goofs. And Johnny and Dally were really liking, no, not Dally, Ponyboy. Ponyboy were really liking the church, so it felt really weird after they did something that bad to go in the church again.
I think your book is a bit too silent.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
wait, books are different. The pages.
You want to say something, Jack?
Well, maybe it's because like it's symbolizing that they don't belong in a church. That like they can't be in a church without being like they don't feel welcome in a church.
Like rats in a mansion.
Yeah.
Like, what place does a rat have in like a fancy mansion?
Yeah, like they're too like. It's not that they're bad. It's just that like they're unwanted in a church.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like how the song is like.
So where does this lead us? Does it lead us to King of Leaves to Red?
Okay, can I ask a question? For what Jack said, is it about the family that is not good, or is it the church?
No, it's a contrast and contradiction. That they've been doing really bad stuff, killing people, and yet they seek refuge in a church, a place that's considered holy, so that's considered clean. And it's sort of like,
Trying to run away in the country.
I'll just. Well, what, I think we need to find. Is there deeper? Is this about like? This has to do with the message, or like? What does this have to do with?
What does this church being holy have to do with like the socks and the?
Well, it kind of represents both of their personalities a little bit, because the socks, they always jump the greasers and stuff, they do it all unnecessarily.
in a
And
way,
then the greasers can do bad stuff too, like Johnny and Dally and all that stuff, so it's kind of
and piggybacking on one.
yeah,
Really simple, but
Yeah, and,
one class is richer.
yeah, they just have different styles of it.
Guys, Lola Adam.
But piggybacking on what pretty much everyone said and what Ethan said, maybe the life lesson is that, you know, don't judge a person by like it's sort of rough, but maybe everyone has different viewpoints on what's right and what's wrong.
It's like your own standards. Like some people think like stealing might be really bad, but other
But then you're desperate. You have no other choice. There's a court. What choice do you have? Are you just gonna like? No,
But the thing was that Two-Face he stole like even though he didn't need to. It says it like I don't know what you mean, but like he it says it like he just steals without like it said that he steals and like he doesn't really need the stuff that he steals. He just likes to twirl with it. So remember, you guys?
There was a
yeah.
part where it said like
There was a
he did
part
not
there.
follow the laws and he would just commit crimes.
Yeah, just for the thrill. Like,
Just for
I
kids.
know that
Just
there's
'cause
a
he could.
I know that there's a disease for that I've heard of. You just like to steal things for no reason. You just
Kleptomaniac.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, shiny things you like.
yeah. Well, I'm kind of wondering for a theme like what happened again and again.
the dad. This might be unrelated, but at the beginning of the book, remember when he introduces like Soda, and then the kids are comparing him to Dad. You know, he has Dad's eye, he has Dad's eyes, he has like Dad's actions.
Yeah,
He
but
looks like Dad.
then Derry, he treats him like he's so distant from the
Yeah, so
family.
maybe the dad has some like significance. He has been mentioned up to this point. Like up to this point, a lot of things about the dad are either they're not said directly. So maybe the dad, something happened with the dad that we don't know about. That's very
So
significant.
I thought they were killed in a car crash.
Yeah, they were killed in a car wreck.
But the thing is, all of them don't really have like actual parents. Johnny, his dad beats him up and stuff, and he's unnoticed. Like it's like kind of like they're on their own, but they're not because they're all family, and that's what like they're their dads. They're their dads. They're their brothers. They're their sisters.
It's an illusion. It's like their so-called father isn't really their father because he doesn't really treat them like a father should.
But they don't have to.
Yeah, but they are their fathers.
Well, not
That-
really
well, I
fathers,
think
more
they're-
like brothers.
Yeah, I think Derry is trying to step up as like a father figure. Because you know what I mean. He is always enforcing the rules. Because when Ponyboy got home at like 2 a.m., he was really mad.
To take stock now, what have you learned? How your conversation has come a long way. What is it that you can take away from that conversation? When I say take stock, I'm just like, well, what have we realized? What conclusion have we come to?
Okay, well, we realized that the church has great symbolism in that when they're unholy, that they don't belong in a church and that they are unholy. And then
I think like we have to read more into the book
Yeah, I think
to
one
see
thing.
to see what happens in the end.
I read more and I found something very symbolic.
Jack, we have to teach you how to not read ahead.
Okay, but yeah, it's like a couple pages. But anyways, so we've also learned that like they're all united, they're all family, they're all, and like they don't need fathers, they don't need,
They look out for each other.
yeah, they look out for each other. Except,
If I could interject, actually, I think another thing I've learned that I possibly might use in the future is that everyone has different viewpoints on what's right and wrong, which I maybe could be a potential life lesson that the author's trying to communicate.
what